Okay, today I'm going to show you how to create a simple registration form. But please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel right now and hit the like button. And please don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified about it. So let's go ahead. Okay, let me delete this one. Sorry. Let's close this folder and try and open a new one. First, let's create a new folder where we are going to save the file. So let me just come desktop. Just create a new file. Yeah. So here. Okay. So let's name this maybe form. Okay, now the file has been created already. So let's go to our VS Code and open the folder so that we can create the file inside it. So let's come here, open folder, then desktop, and we look for the file form. Oh, this one. Oh, there it is. The folder has been opened, so you can now start creating our new file. At first, let's create our HTML. Let's name it as index.html. Good. So very good. So I use this one like it's a shortcut for you to give your document some properties, like for the whole document to be viewed on any screen size of your choice. It will adapt to the size of your screen so that you can have the best view of the document. So I just did that by clicking on shift uh with exclamation mark and enter tab. That's how you do it. You just click on exclamation mark and click enter simultaneously. Okay, all right, let's get started now. So first of all, we are going to make our form or registration form to have a place where you can type in your name, your surname, your nickname, things like that. Then the others, there should be another place or input area where you can type in your email address, your password, and the submit button for you to submit your form. So let's get started. First of all, let's create a div element. Let's create a div element, and inside that div element we should have some inputs. So let's start. Oh, before doing that, a registration form should have a header. So in that header, like we should create a header element. Let's name this as header, and inside the header let's have our h1 element. Maybe how to call it registration form. Yeah, that also you should have something like maybe a h4 sorry a h4 element, and we want that one to say please fill in the registration, show form below. I think that's better. So let's see how this one is going to look. Okay, so you see that it has written this thing, and know that like a h1 element, this is a default styling. It will the font size should be large, and the font style will be bold and dark in color. So that's the default style for it. We can change the style, and we will do that later on. So let's just continue writing our form, and then we can think of that one later. So let's create our first input of uh, type of the type of text, and a class of maybe let me give it a name, because it's going to be the input. This input is going to be the one for name, where you can type in your name. So let's give it a placeholder of enter your name, or enter name. So let's make this place to be required by writing there the word required and close the element. So this one is for the input, or for the name, where this one is for the place where you can type in your name. So let's create another one that should be for the mid name. Yeah, so the input type text. The reason why I'm writing the text there is because like the names are going to be in text, and your surname also is going to be in text. So I don't think there is any number in somebody's name. Like when you're writing somebody's and include a number there, that will look awkward. So you all know that all names have only text figures in it. So that's why the type is text. In case like where you can type your password or other things, the type can be maybe password or numbers, or you can even put their text in case if you want your password to be only text. So let's continue. Let's give this a class of maybe mid, because your mid name, and placeholder of enter, no, let's just rather mid name. This place should not be required because not all people have mid name. So let's just close that. Oh, I misspelled required here instead of yeah. Okay, so that's it. Let's go with the other one also. For the surname, input type text, class of surname, placeholder. That's it. So we are done with that also. So let's see how this thing is going to look. Yeah, there you go. You see we have our input element where you can type in your details. So this one is for the name section, name, mid name, and surname section. So let's continue with the other one. Let's create another div element for your email and password. So let's go div. The reason why I put them in different is for easy styling. Like if I want to style it, to be much more easier than when I put all of them in one div. Yeah. So let's continue. Input type. Let's do an email and a class of email too. Then a placeholder of enter email or enter email address. This will be person required. So let's create an element for password. Like this one, you should create a password. So let's type password, class of password, and a placeholder of create the new create password. And you should have an input where you can confirm your password. So input class. Let me confirm and a placeholder of confirm password. Yeah, there you go. So let's check how this thing is going to look like. Yeah, there it is. So don't worry, so like this is somehow ugly, or let me say it is ugly, so you will do some styling with it, but for now let's just complete on what we are doing first, then after we can style it. So now since we are done with the input element, now let's create a footer element where we can put in our submit button, like the button that you have to click to submit your registration form. Oh, first before doing that, some web pages they normally have like their terms and condition. So let's try and create the terms and condition button where you can click on. So let's create that one. I think we should put that in a separate div. So let's just create a new div element and give it an input of type That one should not be a type of a checkbox, right? Type of checkbox. I think that's it. So we can write beside it like accept terms, accept or terms and condition. And usually this thing is in a link form, so what we should do is to wrap this text in an A element, like in a link element. So let's give this area an element of E, which area of wait, sorry, sorry, HTTPS terms and conditions. Let's close this element. Oops, sorry. This is where we should put our code. That's more like it. So let's see whether this thing is in a link form. Oh yeah, this is how I want it. So like if you click this thing, it's going to take you to a website where you can see the times and conditions. So if you accept it, you can just click on this and see. So since we are done with that, let's continue and create our submit button. So let's just come down here, create a footer element. Inside the footer we can have a button of, let's give it a class of so submit, and then text of submit, because you'll have to see submit inside the button element, so that you'll know that this is the submit button that you should click on in order to submit your registration form. So let's see how it will look now. So guys, these are the basic things we need in our registration form. So now it is left with the style. So let's create a new file called CSS, where we will write our styling to make the page look more beautiful or nicer. So let's just create our style. Yeah, styles.css. So first let's link the style to our HTML, so that whatever we write there will reflect on the HTML. So let's just go here and create a link. Sorry, style sheet. Area styles.css. Alright, so now you can just go into our CSS and start styling our text or our HTML. So first of all, we want to start styling, like let's give it a background color. Let's give our HTML or our body element a background color. So I just go on background color. What's my favorite color? Although I don't have a favorite color, so I will just scroll in here and see which one I like the most. I don't have a choice. Let me check this one and see. Team grade. Save it. Let me look how the oh, I think it looks better. So let's maintain this one. The background color has changed, so let's continue. Let's give our background maybe a width of let me give it a 600 px and see how this thing will look like. Okay, don't worry. Nothing has sorted it. Let me give it a margin of and then let me raise 100 and see. Okay, you see the elements are moving towards the middle, and that's what I want. So let me just increase the margin to maybe, let me write 500 and see. I want all my elements to be in the middle. That's the okay, they are in the middle, but they went to the left more. So let me reduce this to maybe 400. I'll reduce the margin top because I don't like the elements to go down. Oh yeah, I think that's better now. Exactly. So I think it is in the middle, or isn't it? No worries, better. Let me reduce the margin top. I don't like it the way it is. So let me just write margin top of margin top of maybe, let me give it a 15 px because I don't like that huge gap. Let me see. Good. Now it is sticked on top. So now I want to style my input. Oh, let me start with the head h1 element first. So we can style our h1 element. And give it a maybe a, how to call it, let me give it a font size. The font size is too big, so let me reduce the font size to maybe medium, and font weight of maybe lighter because it's bold. Or let me just leave it on bold. Let me just give it a bold, and a font style of normal. Let me save this and check how it will look like. Oh, it's more smaller. It let me leave it on large mode. Because that one looks better. Okay, so let me give it a color of maybe, I don't like blue. No, let me take green. Let me take this one, green yellow. So I like that one. Oops, sorry. I think it's better. Yeah. So let me just text align. Alright, it is on at the center. So now let me continue with the other one. That's the H3 element. H4, sorry. So I think I want to give it the same styling. So let me just add the H4 element here. I'll check. No, I don't want the H4 element to have a white color. So let me just style the H4 elements on its own. Yeah. A font size of no, maybe the font beta, maybe lighter. Let me give this one a font family. Cool. So let me just. Alright. So okay. So now let's continue styling our inputs. So first of all, let's start with the name element, or the input with the class of name. A class of name. Let me check the height or the width. Let me make the width to be what to call it, the width to be maybe 200 pixels, the height to be 25 pixels. Let me check. Okay, I think I like it that way. Yeah. So, and I want all the other three input elements to have the same style. So let me just add here the class of meet and the class of Sony. Good, you all have the same style. So let me just, I want them to be somehow separate. So let me give them a margin of say maybe 20 pixels. Yeah, that looks better, at least. Wait, no, I don't like it. I don't like it the way it looks. So I think I should style the class of mid name on its own because I want it to look smaller. So let me see how this thing is gonna look like now. Okay, so let me just style the mid name on its own. Class of mid. I want them both to be on the same line. So let me just reduce the width of the mid to be maybe 75 pixels. Let's see, but they all have the same height. A height of 25 pixels. Oh, good. That's how I want it to look. So let's continue with our emails. The class with the class with email. A width of let me give it a 500 because I want it to be a longer one and for it to be on its own line, and the height of all the elements, all the inputs will have the same height so that they can have a uniform height. So sorry, 25 pixels, and let me check. Yeah, that's better. And I should give it a margin of margin left of margin left of 20 pixels. Okay, that's good. Let me give it a margin button also so that it can be separated from the password and the confirm password. So margin button, of let me give it a 20 pixels will be better. So let's see. Okay, so let's continue without password. For password, class with password, width of, I want the password and the confirm password to be on the same lane, so I will have to have it. So let me give them each a width of maybe 250. I think let me write 250. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's better. So let me give it a height of give it a height of 25 pixels. So I want it to have the same style with the confirm password, so let me just squeeze the confirm password here. Confirm, save. Why the confirm password doesn't have any effect? Let me check. Oh, I misspelled the confirm. It should be CO instead of COR. Let me change this. Alright, that's better. So let me give it a, let me somehow separate the two. Oh, for that, if I have to do that, I will have to change, or I will have to remove one of them and start it on its own. But they should all have the same height and width. So let me just write the confirm here and give it a width of 250 pixels and a height of 25 pixels and save it. So I have to remove this one and give this one a margin right, because I want them to be separate. A margin right of maybe 10 pixels. Let's see how it will look. Yeah, that's better. So I think we are done with that one. Oh, I think I should give this one a margin right, a margin left also, so that it can be in the same line with the email and the name password. I don't want them to be scattered like that, so let me give it a margin right of margin left, sorry. Margin left of 20 pixels. Oh yeah, that's good. So let's continue with our checkbox. I think the checkbox is in the, oh, we didn't give it a class. Let's give it a class so that we can style it terms. Let me just save it as terms. Save it. So let's come here, a class of, is it terms or terms? Okay, a class of terms. Let me give it a margin left of 20 pieces and a margin top of margin about 5 pixels because I don't want it to be attached to the password. So let me see. Oh yeah, that's better. So but I don't like this blue writing, so I just need to change it. Yeah, so let me change the color. And that one is in a element, so I just have to create an attribute in order to style it. So we have the element, and I want the text decoration color to be none. Text decoration oh sorry, decoration color to be none, and text decoration line, text decoration line to be none. I don't want it to be that one. Let me check. Oh yeah, that's great. Oh, the color doesn't change, so I think I should give it my own color. Let me give it a white color and see how it will look. Oh, it doesn't change still. But why? Let me hide the color here and see whether it will change. Still now. I think we should just leave it like that because I don't understand why it is not changing. Let's just remove it. So now we are done with that one. We are done with this one, so I think the only thing left is to style this submit button. It should be somehow down somewhere here. So let us just do that. Let me just a class of submit. I want it to be down, so I will give it a margin down or margin bottom, sorry, a margin bottom of, so no, margin top, because I want it to go down. So a margin top of, let me give it a, let me write 300%. Let me see how down it will. Oh, that's big, so let me just reduce it. Let me reduce it to maybe 200 and see. Yeah, that's better. So let me increase the width. I want it to be a big one, so a width of maybe, let me give it 450 pixels, and a height of maybe 30 pixels. Check. Alright, that's more like it. So let me just place it somehow in the middle by giving it a margin left off, margin left off Let me use how much should I use? Let me use 50 and 50 pixels, and let me see how far it has come to the middle. Oh yeah, I think that's better. So let me change the color to blue. Let me change the color to blue. This color doesn't change. Oh, I think I should do that with the button anyway. So let me give it a color of blue. Let me see. Still now it doesn't change. Why doesn't it change? Oh, it changed the writings, not the imp or the button. And I want the button to be blue. So let me just give it a background color at least and see where it will change. Oops. Let me give the button a background color of blue. Background color of blue. And change this one to white. Okay, this is what I want, but this blue is somehow thicker and I want it to be a light blue, so let me just reduce it. Okay, I want the blue to be somewhere. Let me take this one. This one looks nicer. Okay, so I wanted to give it a border of no, I don't want it to have a border. Let me see whether it will change. Okay, so at least this looks better. Yeah, so you can type in your name. For example, my name is Maha. I'll type in Maha L and Ture, and I can type in my email Ture Maha 2000 at gmail.com. I can type in my password. You won't see the password because the input type is password, so it is going to hide your inputs. And this one also, whatever you write in. So in case you have mistakes, you have made mistakes on this portion, if you click the submit button, it will not go. Yeah, but right now if you just click it, it might go because I don't make it to functions in that way. So guys, this is just the simple registration forms that you guys or that I have shown you today. So I think you understand the steps. If you don't understand, please don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys. This is the end of the tutorial today. See you next time.